Drivers, start your engine! We've got 38 laps to shake everything out, and it's going to be a thriller at Brands Hatch. We are underway and racing for the first time this weekend in the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series at American Speedfest 11, and it's Garelli that leads the way. It's Paul Giffreau who pushes through to second place. Dubek now under pressure as well from Luca Lasser, who's looking to the inside. The front, the inside row is really the place to be. Jack Davidson also leading a bit of a queue as well there in 13th place. He and Max Maserati, the two UK flag drivers in this race, running in tandem, but Tefel is slowing down. Thomas Tefel losing positions in very sharp order here. What's wrong with the 34 Race Art Technology car? He peels it off the circuit but then spins on the grass. Tefel, I think, was having an issue with drive. Looked like it just wasn't accelerating anymore, and then he spun it on the grass. We are now back underway, and once again, as we saw actually in Vallelunga, Garelli has dropped off and made sure that he doesn't gain an advantage. He definitely made up some time though. Dubek, Lasser, Ercoli running in tandem there in 3rd, 4th and 5th place as we are now lap 17 as we cross the line. You can see the rain on the camera at Paddock Hill Bend. I don't think this one is staying dry, ladies and gentlemen. Be ready for safety car procedure. Safety car is out. That's just been declared on the official channels. The safety car will be put out there. And I think that's because it was starting to be a bit of a liability for these cars to be on slick tyres. Cars are rolling towards the start line. We go racing once again in the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series. And look at that, Giffreau gets a really good start. Not necessarily what Garelli would have wanted from that. It might still be a little bit greasy out there on the circuit. They're going to have to be careful as this race fires back into life. Lap 23 of the race. They're 2 and 3 wide once again here. Lasser looks like he's gotten past Dubek. He's got the inside line for Graham Hill Bend. He takes 3rd position. Luca Lasser in the 33 car, then up to 3rd. Dubek down to 4th. Ercoli 5th. Delso 6th. We might see some shuffling there on the fringe of the top 10. Dubek has a go to the inside of Lasser. That was a little bit brave. I was worried that he was going to leave his nose in there. This is now a battle for 2nd place. Giffreau under a lot of pressure from Lasser, and Dubek making all kinds of shapes in the rearview mirror of the Speedhouse boss's car. Brilliant battle for 2nd place. Ooh, Dubek there with a bit of a snap through Paddock Hill Bend. I think it might be starting to sprinkle a little again. Garelli, Giffreau, Lasser, still the order. We are on the penultimate lap of the race. This is lap 39 of the race. Lasser, your top 3, but I think that 2nd and 3rd place may swap before long, because Lasser is really shadowing him at this stage. Garelli has once again got a car length. He'll be relieved, no doubt, by that. Garelli to claim yet another win in the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series. The dominance of PK Carsport and Garelli continues here. American Speedfest 11 has been a belter so far. Let's see what happens as EuroNASCAR 2 go racing for the first time. Martin Dubek and Jill Linster lock out the front row for Hendricks Motorsport, and it's a good start from the row number 2 there. In fact, row number 3, of course, from Claudio Remigio Capelli. He's sweeping around the outside there from 4th position, but it's Martin Dubek that leads the way from Linster in 2nd. One car kicking up dust further back as Claudio Remigio Capelli tries to go around the outside at Druids Bend. I think he's trying to make a bid for third place here. Yes, he is. He gets past Patrick Schauber. That's a very good start then from Claudio Remeggio Capelli, and Thomas Chrysonis is now alongside. He's got an interesting scrap in rookie as well. Lots of racing going on. Here comes Chrysonis. A little bit of a look to the outside, then cutting to the inside out of Druids, but of course then the following bend, Graham Hill, doesn't quite work out for him. Oh, Schauber running it wide, coming out of the corner. Chrysonis then gets through. Jack Davidson also gets through as well. 2 cars past Patrick Schauber. Tavel now pressuring the rear of the 88 car. He wants that top 10 finish that I alluded to earlier on. After the engine change, after a dramatic EuroNASCAR Pro race, he would love to really re-establish the car's pace and see what the car can do in race conditions with a new engine. Linster is under a lot of pressure from Capelli right now. Linster, Capelli, Chrysonis pressing on here. This is a good battle for second place. And it's a battle that's about to change because Linster slows. Linster slows. Now that looked to me like something might have gone wrong mid-corner, or was it just understeer? Because it just very bizarrely kind of stopped turning on him there. And Linster goes from 2nd to 6th position in one fell swoop. He's still going at speed, so I think that may have been driver error rather than an issue, but we have an issue elsewhere. Is that the 27 car? I think it is Simone Giussani in the 27 double V car into the barriers at Paddock Hill Bend. Will Dubek hold firm at the Brands Hatch Indy Circuit? We go racing. Lap 31 begins now, and it's Dubek with the lead into Paddock Hill Bend. Capelli wide, trying to take a sweeping line around Paddock Hill, and he succeeds at doing so. That, at the very least, keeps Thomas Chrysonis behind him as we get into the bedlam and the melee of a last-minute return to green flag. We got cars off the circuit. Florian Richard pointing the wrong way there. Everybody did a great job of avoiding him, and hopefully he can get that car refired without the need for any intervention. A brilliant day across both classes for Martin Dubek. Concludes with a win in EuroNASCAR 2, and his championship lead will extend only further. Claudio Remeggio Capelli takes 2nd place from Chrysonis.